are 8 million votes. Ruto's numbers are 8 million votes today, and then you have that's 16, and then you have another 6, which are now battlegrounds. So the question you've got to ask is the following. According to Raila and their campaign, they say the way their path to victory is to retain his strongholds and gain at least 30% in Mount Kenya.
Right.
Okay? Now, Ruto's path to victory was to defend his strongholds, which is Rift Valley and Mount Kenya, and gained. Actually, he didn't have to, because if he defended strongly, but because he's not the stronger of the Mount Kenya, if he lost ground in Mount Kenya, he needed to gain ground from Raila's strongholds. Now, we then have to look at the polls, who has done what, and ask whether the polls are telling us that story. Now, we know that Raila has lost ground on the 3 strongholds, which are not Luo Nyanza. He has lost ground in Western. He has lost ground in Ukambani because they didn't choose Kalonzo. And he has lost ground in the coast. He has not reached...
Where is the evidence for that?
In your polls. All the polls show, the same polls that we are talking about, show that he has lost ground in those 3 places. He has also not reached the 30% stronghold, the threshold. So the question is, how is he ahead if he has lost ground and he has not offset what he has lost in Mount Kenya? In fact, if you do the math, you see that in both 2013 and 2017, he lost by about 7%. The gap between Uhuru and Raila was about 7 percentage points in the national election. Now, so the ground he has lost in those 3 strongholds is about 10 percentage points of the national vote. So for him to be ahead, he would need to gain from Mount Kenya about 17%
7+
of